Today we got Storm taking on Black Lightning. Who comes out on top? Let's find out. Aurora Monroe possesses the mutant power to manipulate the elemental forces that preside over the weather, in addition to other atmospheric phenomena. Having lived through a tumultuous life filled with successes and hardships, Storm, the thief, the princess, the once and future leader of mutant kind, has eked her rightful place as one of the most influential women in the world. Her mandate is focused upon the safeguarding of her people, and the protection of Earth. Storm has complete mastery over the forces and elements that govern the weather. She can alter perception and perceive the elements of nature, even including Earth's electromagnetic fields, and ozone layers, force, and energy. Storm then becomes one with these forces. She can control them however she wants. This means that Storm can control atmospheric forces like air, moisture, temperature, pressure, electrical energy, even ocean currents. Storm has summoned powerful blizzards, thunderstorms, monsoons, tornadoes, hail, and hurricanes before, and she's also used her power to disperse natural storms in order to create clear weather. She has incredible range of her powers. She can create storms on a planetary level, or she has such control that she can manipulate air and electrical forces inside a person's body. Storm can also channel these elemental forces through her own body, and projected lightning, wind, thermal energy, and moisture from her hands before. Her control over air also gives her the ability to fly. Because Storm is so attuned to the planet, she can sense changes in the atmosphere or pressure, has been able to sense something as small as a snowball flying towards her, or something like a blackbird flying at thousands of miles away. Now, Storm's powers are tied into her emotions, so she must keep a tight rein on her feelings in order to avoid any accidental weather changes. Interestingly, Storm's powers adapt to her environment. Like when she was in space, she was able to manipulate the energy of stars and the solar wind. So that's what we got one corner, one of the most iconic X-Men of all time. But entering the ring, the other corner, well, it's none other than Black Lightning. Jefferson Michael Pierce, aka Black Lightning, is a teacher and former Olympic gold medal winning athlete who now fights crime using his electrokinetic powers. Black Lightning's main power is his ability to generate, control, and manipulate electricity. And as times passed, Black Lightning's powers have become more and more powerful. Pierce can absorb electricity and use it for a number of different purposes, enhancing his speed, converting electrical energy into some other form of energy, use electrical energy to heal himself, and really enhance all of his powers and abilities. He's able to fire some seriously powerful blasts of electricity too, blowing up planes and buildings, even injuring superhumans like Cheetah or Mazo. He can actually heal himself and others by manipulating electricity, absorbing electrons, using them to stimulate molecules, then renewing the damaged cells. Pierce can even use electromagnetism to manipulate matter similar to telekinesis. Black Lightning is also able to manipulate electric fields in order to create his own personal force field, which is strong enough to deflect high-caliber bullets, explosions, most all attacks from metahumans. If he wants to, he's even capable of manipulating the bioelectricity inside his own body, and actually turn himself into pure electrical energy. In this form, he can survive in outer space and without oxygen, pass through solid walls, and fly at speeds that exceed the speed of sound. Much like the Hulk, the angrier Black Lightning gets, the stronger he gets, overall dramatically increasing his power level. He's also learned how to generate and control Black Lightning, which is a mystical dark energy that can ignore the limitations and weaknesses of quote-unquote normal lightning. So, who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, looking at comics, Storm and Black Lightning are both surprisingly similar characters. Both black heroes with the ability to manipulate electricity. By the way, what's the deal of giving electric powers to black heroes? It feels like there's just so many of them. Anyways, they have very similar powers, but which one is more powerful? Who'd come out on top in a fight? Well, today, that's what we're going to figure out. And I'm not going to spend too much time talking about physicality, because the advantage there clearly goes to Black Lightning. Storm is still just a normal human when it comes to her strength and durability. Black Lightning is kinda anything but. And that's mostly because of his ability to manipulate electricity in order to greatly increase his durability. In fact, the electric field around his body actually makes him bulletproof. It also allowed him to survive large explosions, take fire and electricity, even his own lightning strikes, and survive energy blasts from members of the Sinestro Corps and heat vision from mind-controlled Superman. His durability, honestly, is super impressive. But like we said, not going to spend a lot of time on physicality, because this isn't going to be a physical fight. It really just matters how their lightning strikes, electrical manipulation are going to compare and play against each other. Well, Black Lightning has some seriously powerful electrokinetic blast, being able to even match Superman's heat vision, or incinerate some of Darkseid's monsters. He's even killed an Empiric's probe before, which is a Justice League level threat, although he did have some help in doing it. He used his lightning blast to injure and take down Manhunters, who were the Guardians of the Universe's initial attempt at creating a universal police force. He used taking down OMAC and defeated Cheetah just one blast. Then when Amazo managed to absorb Black Lightning's powers, the android used them to actually take out Wonder Woman. Now, I'm not necessarily proposing that Black Lightning could beat Wonder Woman, because it was Amazo who did it. Amazo was obviously going all out, and Diana had been severely injured beforehand, but it does give a nice example of the absolute raw power that Pierce is packing inside of him. On the other hand, Storm has done some nice and impressive things as well. She's absolutely annihilated massive rock monsters with lightning blast. Just to give some perspective, its head is made out of a large building. She's also brought down a helicarrier for lightning, destroyed massive facilities, generated some absolutely enormous blast, and she's even used her lightning to square off against Phoenix, Force, and Mafrost, and actually injure Silver Surfer. Although that was the same comic where Black Panther managed to get Surfer in an unbreakable armbar, so take it as you will. Problem is, even though both Black Lightning and Storm had the ability to create some massive and massively powerful lightning blast, I'm not actually sure they'll be enough to take the other one out, because they're both essentially immune to lightning electricity. Black Lightning has consistently been hit with lightning blast, even his own electrical blast directly back at him, and he's actually able to absorb this electricity in order to increase his own power. Same thing goes for Storm. In the past, she's shown a high level of resistance to lightning, even being able to take lightning from Thor's hammer. But as of right now, well, Storm's actually made it pretty clear that lightning electricity can't hurt her. She's completely immune to it now. And just like Black Lightning, Storm's also able to get hit with this lightning, absorb it, and use it to amplify her own power. So if they can't take the other one out with just simple and direct lightning blast, what about their more unique electrical powers? Well, if Black Lightning is really only true asset here is his ability to create a super strong force fields. That's kinda it. We've already been over this, but all electrical attacks are going to be pretty much useless against Storm. That's a no-go. I guess Pierce could technically just try and overload Storm with a massive blast, as she has been injured with lightning before when her body or mind aren't in the right place, but that just seems unlikely here. On the other hand, Storm has a ton more versatility than just her lightning. In fact, Storm's main power isn't even her control over lightning. Her main power isn't even control over the weather. Storm actually has the ability to perceive, sense, and manipulate multiple forms of energy that simply relate to weather phenomena. Energies like thermal, kinetic, electric, electromagnetic, and even potential energy. So with all this, well, it makes her simply one extremely powerful energy manipulator. She can create tornadoes and hurricanes. She's controlled a storm that literally spanned across the entire North American continent. And when she really goes all out, well, Storm's created the kind of primal storm that sculpted the face of the planet. She's able to create heat blasts or massive blizzards, flash freeze opponents or draw out the humidity from their bodies. And all that is literally just scratching the surface of Storm's powers. She's able to manipulate all potential energy, literally manipulate the chemical energy stored in the bonds of atoms and molecules. She's just something else altogether. At the end of the day, that's kind of what it comes down to. Black Lightning might be able to go tit for tat and match up against Storm when it comes to electrical manipulation, lightning blast, but like we've shown, that's just not good enough to come out on top here. Storm has so much more versatility that is not even funny. Yeah, Lightning can hang in the fight. He's able to withstand Fire Blast or being frozen solid. But Pierce has no clear way to beat Storm with just his lightning, while Storm has much more versatility that she can draw upon. Storm's also just straight up more powerful. Black Lightning's been able to tap into the electrical fields of the planet, but the effort of doing it very nearly killed him. On the other hand, Storm has routinely used her powers to tap into and control the electromagnetic fields of the planet. But even more so, she's managed to manipulate stars and celestial objects when she goes out into outer space. Black Lightning's tough, but he's real limited here both in scope and power, especially going up against Storm, who's definitely got more power and versatility. Storm's coming out on top here. Storm wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. So sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure the like button, subscribe button, turn notifications on the FanCo Army, and I will see you all next time.